We're in week 8. Week 8. Week 8. Okay, guys, we're in week 8. Woo woo! Oh my gosh, it's going super fast. So, you know, this is the time when you start, what, week 5? What's that?
9.
9? Oh my, wait, week 9. My bad. Week 9. So
I know when it gets closer to the end, we don't want it to end, so we go backwards.
I know, so we keep we keep pushing it back. But, you know, this is when we start piecing things together. Right? Because like, you know, Catherine mentioned in one of the comments on the post the other day, like there's so many moving parts. And this is when we start piecing together moving parts. So Rhonda's going to be hopping on about 15 minutes. And before she hops on, we want to just iron out your intros. We should all have our intros nailed. So who wants to get started first? Go ahead, Kat.
Hey everybody, I'm Kathy Tate, the Bold Warrior. I'm an author, speaker, transformative coach, and management accountant. I founded the Bold Warrior movement and the Creed Academy to help women stop self-sabotage, start self-love, take their power back, and start living their dream lives.
Woo! Right, all right, all right. Who's next?
I'll go. My name is Catherine Clayton, and I'm the founder of LinkedIn Leverage Mastermind, where I help entrepreneurs leverage LinkedIn, increase their profits, all while getting their time back.
Love it.
Good.
Next.
They're both not looking at their cameras. It's like, no, I'm just going to put my head down.
Come on, Miss Deadlift Diva.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay.
Well, yes.
It's funny too, because I've been like rewording my intro and I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I doing this right now? So hold on one second, I rewrote it down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm rewording mine's up too. So yeah, go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, like because remember we came up with it when we were in Orlando. Remember we had some like good stuff and I had like the meat of my intro and then I reworded it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm Megan Trapp. I'm the CEO and founder of Deadlift Diva. I help women become badass by physically crushing and conquering their life goals through empowering them to go from feeling insecure and disempowered to confident and badass.
Wow.
Amazing.
Good. Yay.
I like that.
Thank you.
Who doesn't want to be badass?
All right.
Last but not least, Miss Tasha.
I'm Tasha Rollins, autism mom and advocate and licensed professional counselor. I'm the CEO and founder of Autism in Action parenting program, where I help parents learn to navigate autism through education and resources.
Woo! Amazing! Good. Awesome. So do you guys feel like at this point your intros are like nailed, or you still sort of like tweaking it out?
It's still tweaking.
Okay. So
yeah, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say because I had before. What I just said was good. Like I really kind of nailed to that, but then like I took one part out that because I really kind of wanted to say before I go from disempowered and insecure to I had women. Hold on, it was women to get shredded bodies to get shredded bodies by maintaining their femininity and then go into the last line. You know? And I kind of went back and forth with it because I'm like, I like that, but I don't know.
I would practice it.
Yeah.
Saying it both ways. Yeah.
Which rolls better, because I think that the speaking intro can be quite different to your written intro.
That's
right. Yeah, absolutely. Because when you're writing it,
you can always use the expanded one for your written stuff.
Copy and stuff. Yeah.
Do what? Sorry, I can do the what one?
For your written copy, like when you have written copy or about your, anything that's written copy. But when you say it, I mean, I liked what you said. Mm-hmm. from the disempowered. Is that the word you used?
Yeah, because I said going from disempowered and so insecure and disempowered to confident and badass.
Yeah, I think that just sums it up I think adding that little extra bit in is just, I mean, you kind of say it in those two statements. So
Right. And I can always add it in some to a different part later, my story.
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely two things that popped in my head just now when you mentioned maintain your femininity. I resonated with that because when I first started working out years ago, I didn't want to do weights because I thought I didn't want to be all like
Yes
and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, when I worked with a trainer at that time, and he sort of said, "No, it's gonna really shed you out." But had I had that conversation, I would have never did weights. I wouldn't even go on the part of the gym where there were weights.
And that's why I went with that. Why I like that, because I still, even when I first started personal training at a gym, when I came back from overseas, all my female clients, they had this horrible misconception that they're like, I don't want to get big, and I'm like, what? You know, like what are they telling? What are we as women? How are we getting this information?
Yeah.
Where are we being misinformed? Because they think, I'm like, do you understand what it would take to look like a dude? I mean, you would have to literally be taking steroids, you know? So
yeah, but most of us think that they have like the weight makes you fatter.
Yeah, exactly.
And like the weightlifting and stuff.
Because that was the same
sizzle, like it's your neck all like you know, and I just didn't want that. But once I got educated, I obviously know, but that's when I resonate with me. Now, you know what I've noticed also, ladies, because I'm noticing that for myself, I'm getting a lot of new people looking at my content. I put my bio in my title, like on the bottom, like only on the bottom. After I put this is for if you want to, and then after I put in my title, I just put like on the bottom. So
what do you mean, on Facebook or anywhere?
On Facebook,
everywhere,
not anywhere else. Just on Facebook, I do that. You know, I noticed that people started to sort of like reach out to me, and you know, and that because it's in there what I do in depth. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're more than just what your intro is. Your intro is sort of like that introductory of who you are, what you do, but the detail of it all can be added to your title on the bottom, though. You know. And another thing, you know, when Facebook sees that people hit that see more, that's another way to boost your algorithms. Because it's like, that's a click. That's considered a click. Like if you had a learn more button, that see more button is a click. That's a click to see more. So sometimes I will have a short title and I'll do ... and I put something else on the bottom because I want my post to look like see more so they can hit it and see more.
So I started to do that on Instagram. In the post?
Yeah, in the post. Not my full bio, just like, you know, I put my intro there.
Yeah.
But I separate it. Like I white space it. Oh, Megan, you got to start white spacing more. I see yours like in a paragraph, and that's hard for people to read. So just like
so you mean like, so when you're typing it, when you're putting a post up, like just space it out more? Is that what you're talking about?
Space out. So it's not like a paragraph, like an essay.
Right. Got it.
Yeah. Because people
you want
them to read it. You want them to read it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put some emojis in it, you know, make it cute.
Make it true.
Yeah, you see Rhonda does that with her posts. I do that with mine. I white space it a lot. Once you get to that next point, I used to do one space, but now I do two because I want that see more thing to pop up. I love it. I even do it in my text messages now when I'm texting people. So it's clear about what I texted. So you'll be like, oh, I didn't know you said that. You know. I do emojis like with a little hand signal, like.
But just going back to talking about women and doing weights, and Kathy, that's a good live topic, and I agree because that was my thought as well. You know, going to the gym with weights, end up being this. And I think that's important. That's why the part where you said become shredded, like that for me didn't appeal to me. It wasn't like my.
Right, and that's why I think it sounded good with the maintaining the femininity into it, because exactly. But no, that's funny because that's actually something that I want to do. That's one of my topics for content for a live.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because not every woman wants a six pack. We just want a flat tummy.
Right.
Skinny arms. You know, no juggle, no chicken juggle. I don't want a six pack. You know.
And posture.
Yeah, good posture, you know, and shoulders
for
women, you know.
especially when we lose our confidence, it's our posture that
Yes.
really shows it. So, you know, you could do a live series on common misconceptions, you know. And
that's funny that you bring that up, Kathy, because it's actually on my list as one of my topics. I mean, it's literally one of my topics to talk about. So
that's amazing. It is a lot of misconceptions with that.
Oh yeah, very much so.
And that's why we don't stick to it.
Yep.
Weight loss is hard to stick to. I don't care what anybody say. It is hard, honey, because it's very optional. It's all you. You know, it's like either you're gonna run or you're not. You're gonna work out or you're not. You're gonna eat bread or you're not.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm a firm believer now in intermittent fasting. I've done it.
Go ahead, honey.
All I've done.
Well, and that's part of it goes into the whole like healthy lifestyle of eating, right? Because it's intermittent fasting, even though it's fasting.
Well, I can't say that the rest of my eating is healthy, but having that window where
I would like to know how to do the fasting without getting a migraine. Because
Yes, that's
you gotta drink a ton of water.
Headache.
I have to eat.
You have to drink a lot of water, but that's why a lot of people do it at night when they sleep. Because then you're already like 8 hours, 9 hours into it, and then you just fast in the morning.
Oh, so you eat at night?
No.
When you go to bed, right, you have your last meal before, like, depending upon what time you eat, you start it like, okay, whatever time you had your dinner or your last meal, then you go to sleep and you figure you sleep, 8 or 9 hours or 7 or whatever you're sleeping. So that way when you wake up. Sorry.
I'll be honest. I have like a bag of cookies right next to my bed. I gotta throw that.
Yeah, so you can't be doing that stuff.
Yeah, it's like a bag of cookies, and so I take milk and I just dip it in there, and then I go to sleep. I watch True Blood. I don't know if y'all know what that is.
Oh, Suki.
I love that. I gotta get it every day, you know. And I sit there and eat it, and you know. And I do feel bad after. It's not like go by like, Tisha, why did you have fix it and you had to? Yeah. That urge. Yeah, I gotta stop that. I'm a snacker. I know that's my biggest issue. But yeah, I love your intro, Megan. It's really good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love it. Yeah, so
it took me 2 years. I'm just kidding.
What happened? What did you say?
I said it only took me almost 2 years.
Girl, you were right. That's what that matters.
I feel
Because
like
you had a lot of stuff going on. It wasn't like you were just sitting around like.
Right.
You had a lot of stuff going on, so it's okay.
I did.
I feel like when I listen to y'all's, that y'all's is way more meatier than mine.
Yours is great.
What's wrong with yours? Let's hear yours again.
It just says, my name is Catherine Ann Clayton, and I'm the founder of LinkedIn Leverage Mastermind, where I help clients leverage LinkedIn, increase their profits, all while gaining their time back.
What's wrong with that? Sounds great.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
it hit everything.
I've been trying to come up with something. You know how Rhonda is always, well, you've got it down, Letitia, and Rhonda does. And Kathy, I think, may be on her way, where she always says, if you want to create a brand, create a sexy brand. If you want to be something, be unstoppable. I want something like that.
Okay. Well,
And yours is like, dominate the world or whatever, something. And Kathy's is like, being, I think I don't know that Kathy's got it down exactly, but she's got something about self-sabotage.
Yeah.
So how do you come up with that stuff? Because I'm dreaming about it.
It's a tagline. Like that's what I said.
A long time.
Yeah, it does. I just started doing mine like this year. It's your tagline, really. It's like, okay, and that's something that you're just going to step into, when you start getting clients, you're going to start to see, okay, this is the transformation I provide, whatnot, but it's going to come.
That's what I tried to do. I'm like, what transformation am I trying to give my clients? And the first step was stopping self-sabotage. The second step is starting self-love. And then the next step is naturally taking their power back to live their dream lives, because that's where I want them to get. So I think if you think about your perfect client and the process you want them to transform through, and then find some really cool chocolate words around that.
Yeah.
Yours could be like, it's time to link your business to LinkedIn or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wanted to use something with leverage.
Yeah, leverage your business through LinkedIn. It's time to leverage your business through LinkedIn now. You know, something like that, and you're excited about it once you say it, while you're saying it. Yeah, it'll come. Trust me, it'll come.
Well,
You can test it out.
Yeah.
Mama!
So,
Yeah.
her ears were burning. She jumped up and came on.
How are you guys?
Great, good.
Good.
I feel like I haven't seen everyone in so long. Well, you see my face all the time. I don't get to see your faces all the time. How's it going?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Right.
It's like,
Moving.
it's always in weeks like 8, 9, and 10 when everyone's like always drifting away because like life gets in the way, and the most important part, which is the time to create the funnels and the launch process, it's like, I'm just going to wait until later. And then we create more stresses on ourselves. So we need to let all the others know that why we're not here is because they're self-sabotaging their success, and Bald Warrior can help. You know?
I love it.
It's so true, isn't it? Coaches, like we see this every single cycle.
Every
So
cycle.
the ones that are here, it's good to see you guys here. What's because there's a lot of others that have been in the group, they're just not here, huh? Yeah. Well, the fact that you guys are here is a super big deal, because this is such an important time. And right now, for those of you, I know Catherine Ann, you've been launching, prepping, and you've already been launching your course. Is that right?
I have my webinar tomorrow. Last check, I have 39 people registered.
Wow.
My webinar, well, my PowerPoint for the webinar is almost complete. I mean, talk about flying the effing plane before you get on it even.
Sometimes you just got to hold on.
We're talking call to action today. So, I've been creating my membership site in ClickFunnels, but I'm just doing the first 2 modules to get it where.
That's great. The very first product that I launched my, it was called the Branding Experience, Stoppable Branding Experience. And it was like 8 years ago. And I literally just had the membership site, and I had the modules there, and I pretended like they were all locked. There was nothing in any of them.
Yeah, that's what I have.
For me, Catherine and Rhonda, remember I was freaking out. I was voice messaging you like, we record all these videos and we just use the content I have. It was the same stuff. It was just like, I was freaking. And that was like a week before my webinar. So.
But that's the beauty of it, right? Like, you can now, once you do it once, you literally will be able to nail down, like I can make a product in a half of a day. Like it's done. I just stand here and just, it's like pop, 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 just pop them in. Like that's the best part about it. Once you get that going, the first one's the worst. The first one's like having a baby, right? You're like, oh, just stop.
But it's all the emails and all the thing. I have a ton of questions. I even took notes today.
Nice work. All right, cool.
Like it's all the emails and remembering that, I was going through the program and remembering that I've got to do one tomorrow morning and then a 4-hour morning and then a 1-hour one, and then the follow-up is where I suck. So I've already got them already ready.
Okay.
I have no idea how I put the replay in, except I remember that I'm supposed to the minute I get it, Letitia said, upload it to YouTube and get the link. So my emails are ready. I just have to put the link in and then,
How are they registering?
They are registering through my funnel with MLSP.
Okay. So,
which is going to Zoom and then Aweber.
Okay.
So I made a list called webinar registration.
Mm-hmm.
Just on it. So it's.
All right. Have you, so inside the challenge, I think, and inside the course, also, I give you guys email follow-ups.
Right. I went through those. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because literally, and we've got some new stuff that we're putting in there too, is that this is really just the only thing you want to follow, right? That's pretty much it. And you're already there. You've got the registrant. So all you have to do is remember now is it's just those couple reminders. Hey, we're ready to go one day. We're ready to go now. And then the follow-up literally on that replay page. So on a replay page, this is what's really important, is what I suggest, have you created an order form? Show you something. Let's try.
Yes, I do have an order form, and that's
Okay.
also those are all the pieces. I took your funnels that we could upload, and I changed them. So the order form's already ready and everything.
Is it set up and properly working? Because order forms get real tricky.
I don't know.
That's what I mean. Have you tested it? Order forms could become a real tricky nightmare. You want to make sure that you've tested it. Because if it's not set up, connected, integrated properly through Stripe, and you're not receiving a fulfillment email, like these are the type of things that are super important on the back end, that you want to make sure that
How do you test them?
There's test mode in ClickFunnels. You can actually go and it turns it into test mode, and it allows you to run a credit card. So you want to make sure that all that is set up properly, because that's part of that purchase experience, isn't it? When they get to the point, that's the fourth step in the 5 stages of building your brand. And the purchase experience, if the purchase point is clumsy, you'll lose them, right? And so that's really important, is having a real clear expectation of what they're getting, making sure that your order form has got a clear expectation of what it includes. Then it either has a 1-step or 2-step. We have a 2-step here, order form, and that your fulfillments are actually being fulfilled. And a fulfillment is the emails that basically says, this is the product, right, that I want you to have, or this is the instruction I want you to have. So it's really important that you have that. And if you don't, then it just might behoove you to, get on a strategy call or a technical call with Star to make sure that stuff is set up before you run.
Okay.
Because that could be a win or a lose situation for you, right?
Right.
That's nothing like getting there and all of a sudden nothing works, and then you're stressed out because you don't know why it's not working.
My bot today. Yes. It promoted your 30K in 30 days.
What's it? You what? Yay! Cool.
It wasn't supposed to.
So good, right? Doing the bots with John. Yeah, he's going to keep all the stuff that we're doing cycling through everyone. So it's super awesome.
But my bot to my webinar went to your webinar. Went to your $99, went to your 30K in 30 days.
By accident?
Uh-huh.
How did that happen?
I have no idea. But
shit.
No, I was like, it's wrong. It's going to 30K in 30 days. I was like, I don't care because it's a great program, but yeah, something happened.
Yeah. You make sales, we'll know, but I'll know. I'll give you on who they are, but
no, I don't worry about that. I think we caught it right in the beginning. So
okay, good.
But,
all right. So with that being said, that's just really good. Congrats on that, all of it. But really, those are the finer details that end up happening, especially in this time. This is when it gets the most sticky and why everyone wants to avoid it, because creation moments are fun. Delivering the offer and making sure the back end, the funnels are set up, that is the sticky piece. And I think that's also why in this course alone, the last 4 weeks when everyone drops out, because they're just like, I don't want to get it done. But this is the most vital piece, because this is why you did it. It's the freedom structure that gives you freedom moment that happens now. And you'll have this for a long time, and you'll have a digital course ready or a funnel ready that it's now becomes a bonus, because then once you get them done, you're going to be able to keep launching them. Who else is right now in, I know, congrats to you as well, Kathy. Your funnel, your webinar funnel's ready. If you've dropped it. You're muted, babe.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just checking it now. It says 10 sign-ups, but 2 of them will be me and Christopher.
Great.
I think some of them are probably Inner Circle and SBBF people too.
Right.
But I only just started with the link yesterday, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I'm doing extra posts this week on Insta as well as Facebook. My live is going really great. Sunday I'm going to do it.
Okay, so you've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so I would get on a really, this week is always the tight week, right? Where you really want to be very on point. So making sure that your lives are very on point, and it's utilizing that ad copy structure that I gave everyone as well, because it might feel salesy, but you need them to know if you have sabotaged your success in the past. That was the one that I gave this last week. It was if you have or if you are, right, like you are a coach, consultant, or for your sense, it would be you need to call that person out. If you have, self-sabotage in the past, and you want to either have a more clear, connected, or whatever your self-sabotage result is that they would want. Do you guys remember that structure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. As long as you remember it, because we actually am getting the guys to type it up today, so I can put it in the new challenge. So that you'll want to use that specifically, because that will immediately trigger a response, opposed to them. Oh, it's another one of those lives, or it's another one of those. Right? It needs to be, if you have self-sabotage in the past and you want to have a more fulfilling life or success, or gain more success in your life or your business, then this masterclass is for you. Inside this masterclass, I'm going to do bulletproof, 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 bulletproof. I want bulletproof, obviously. We're fasting. I'm not bulletproof anymore. I'm only doing intermittent fasting with regular coffee. I just don't. My stomach is all funny. I'm like, I just don't think I got bulletproof on the brain.
You should try to think it now.
I'm leaning down. They said the butter could be not good for me because I want to lean down and I just need to fast.
Why don't you try nut butter?
What is that?
Oh, you probably can't get it in Bali.
Or otherwise,
it's calories though, I think.
Or otherwise, cocoa. Just raw cocoa. That's what I have. Raw cocoa with
and it doesn't break your metabolic fast?
Well, that's what I've been doing since October, and I've lost.
Metabolic fast?
Well, I do that. I don't know how it affects it, but it hasn't affected my loss.
Probably a Ryan question.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Okay, I'll go there. Sorry, diversion. Bullet point.
That's an interrupt. Right?
This is what I'm going to teach you, and then obviously in Facebook you want to just say grab the registration link in the comments. So I would go really on point with that, and then because you're running ads, right, or no?
I've boosted yesterday's post that has a link, and I'm going to run an actual ad today. Okay, so then do use this formula for that ad specifically, because if you're targeting, that's the one you want them to know about, like specific. Do you think with the ad I should do a video or an image?
Good, yeah. Well, okay. They've been used to seeing so many videos that they might start waiting to see them. I typically, what I like to do when I really need to go on point in the week, I will make a really strong image ad for just to make sure that they know. Because if they've been seeing your videos, sometimes they're like, I'll get back to those. She does so many, right? Yeah. So I'll do all of them. I'll still go live each and every day, although I will do, oh, look at that cutie pie. Hi. I'll do an image post as well that has that really tight copy.
Yeah, cool. I'm on it.
Yeah, cool. I'm excited for that. Yeah, and just go hard. And obviously inside of our groups, we should ask people and just say, hey, any of you that would like to share this, and because this is really good content that they'll need. I mean, I would even go as far as saying, look, if you bring someone over there, I'll, give you a 20%, revenue share, just to see if somebody reaches out, because they will, and if there's someone that, why not start there as a joint venture? We'll all do it as well, but I think it's just a good, solid move. Yeah,
cool. I have shared it with Letitia's tribe. Ryan has reposted it for me, and Abby's tribe. I've tried to put some stuff in some other groups, and they've rejected me because of links. So there's not a lot I can do about that.
That's when, if you've been doing that actively, though, with just value to get them over to your page on your own.
Yeah, these are groups that I'm in, and I comment on other people's posts and stuff. but a lot of them have really strict rules now, and there's just no way around it. So for the next cycle, I'm really going to think hard about how to do that in a different approach. In the Red Table group, which has over 100,000 people, I did a conversation starter about self-sabotage to see who sort of comments on it. I think that will give me some really great information, and then I'll be able to use that in another way. So I'm just going to try and keep it getting tighter and tighter with each cycle now that the funnel's all done. And
well, if you're giving them value all the time, like valuable posts, and they'll end up following you naturally. But if you considered in those type of groups, giving them your brand video and just saying, like, I'd love to share this with you guys, it may inspire you, and just throw your brand video in there. And then it's like, holy shit, then they come to follow you, right? So you might just say, I just finished this film while I was in Bali, and I just think it'll inspire so many of you that might be experiencing the same thing or something.
Okay.
You know, that could just be another generator of action.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Awesome. And it's good to see you back in the action, Meg. I know you've been floating around this year. Lots going on with you.
Thank you. Yeah. Things are going good. Going
awesome.
Really good. I had to restart the 21-day plan over because I jumped the gun with my Facebook ad, but it's better now because I've been doing my lives every day and stuff. So I've been getting a lot of
good.
Yeah.
Well, that obviously it's the process. We all realize it, and then we all just stick to it. And then it's like, okay, now I get it, you know, what I need to do. Because we're also in the countdown, you guys. We're in July, August, and September. I mean, I think at least I know for sure Tasha, Tiffany, Meg that are in, there's multiple that are in this course that are going to be there.
Oh, Orlando.
Yeah, this is a really good time in a countdown. So you're getting educated this round. That's why I gave you the second round, so that the first round you're like, and you do what you can do, but it feels, shit. But now that you've gone through it, and now we're focusing on this second round into that event, is going to be very, very powerful, because we're going to be mindful on what we're doing in the event. And we're literally having masterminds where we are getting it done. So it's not going to be a listen shop or talk shop. We're doing launch planning. We're doing, tracking. We're going through a lot of things that are super important, and that's going to really help you grow it. And we're developing and building the offers. And so this is why I wanted to give you guys the second round, so that I knew when you got there, you already had it really clear. You've either already launched like Catherine, or you're just going to be launching like Meg and you, Tasha, and I'm not sure quite where you're at quite yet, because I know you already had your current business. So I want to chat with you about that. But really important to think about it, that when you're entering and coming into Orlando, I want everyone to have offers. I want you to have products. And then we say, okay, where are we now? How are we moving the needle? It's not going to be a lot of new chat stuff. We're literally going, okay, we're focusing on what the offer is, and, designing the funnels, making sure your funnels are designed properly. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but there's been some people in this course have gotten some of the rebrands using the PLR product, and they're just dynamic. They really look incredible. Have you guys seen any of them? Have you shown any of them? I know that we've had Andes. Have you shown these? They look incredible. Do you have the links at all, Star?
Jean's is ready. Jean inboxed me today. She said hers is ready.
The PLR is? The PLR is completely set up for Jean already?
Yeah, she said that Marcy sent her the login information for that or something like that.
What? Wow, I didn't know it was done that fast. Our team is crushing it, but it just is unbelievable. Like the stuff, if you can pull it out. Yeah, perfect. So, so this is kind of why I wanted to come here today too, and get everyone's questions. And it came to funnels. I know not everyone's here, so I was going to go through. Would it help you to look at other funnels, or to understand the usefulness of them, or kind of the structure? Or should we go into a little bit more understanding of how you can build upon what you're creating now? because I want to really serve you guys the most in this call, without doing kind of a funnel overview. But there's a reason why we're creating them, and it's because we do too much manual work, right? So there's a lot of too much, right? And when we're doing all mouth and lip service, it's great. But then when the leads dry up and you dry up, you're stuck. You don't have a list anymore. And now we're constantly in Ferrari on ice mode. And that is the worst feeling in the world, searching to traction, and you can't go anywhere because people just aren't listening to you anymore, and you're like, what's going on? But that's why the cultivation and culmination of development of a list, that's why I do the ebook funnel, that's why we do the consistent 21-day plan, then we make our offers, but then we're communicating with a list. And it's so vital, because if you get 50 people on a list and maybe 10 are really loving your stuff, and you offer in an email or a connection that says, I'm opening my calendar this week, I have 2 spots, and it gets filled, you've got people to talk to. And right, and so this is why having that front end lead magnet, that's why we give it to you in the beginning, having that front end lead magnet. And we're taking now these lead magnets and turning them into like your front end entry point to either a value video, which gets them to book into your calendar, or into a masterclass. Like you guys have seen it while she's looking for that. So like right now, taking the book funnel or the giveaway, take the book, or actually, is that too small? You guys can put me on big right top end corner. Like for instance, and this is just to give you guys some ideas, and I'll show you how we're doing it right now with a few others, is you can either, even if you don't have the book, let me just make that bigger, even if you actually don't have the ebook, it's your lead magnet is just your giveaway, right? So here's your lead magnet. Now, because we've been practicing so much on delivering a message, this lead magnet can actually be your webinar or your masterclass. So you could literally, without even having a book done, I mean, we do give you the one book because it's great. It's just a good giveaway. But what if you're doing your masterclass in something different? You don't want to make one. So now your lead magnet is how to grow your business using LinkedIn and get more leads and grow and more revenue. So then that's the lead magnet, free training. And then all you're now doing is having them register for either a webinar, or you do right here on the thank you page a value video, which is basically a webinar, right? Where you're giving them more education. And then you can literally either have book a call here, it could be buy now. So even just a simple sales funnel that you have at your access, which is you'll either use the PLR one and just edit it, or you can have us create a 2-page funnel for you. And that's why we offer to you guys on like getting rebrands for the PLR. It's such a big deal because now it becomes your funnel. But these alone, like just being able to do lead magnet, free training. So like in the beginning, you're using Zoom, it's great. But what if that was such a great training that you did? Now you just want to send people to it, and that's your value video right there, which could be the webinar that you did live. So just simple funnels can make such a difference because you're still getting their email here, where you can then send them content or information on this offer. And then now you've got a value video, which could lead them into, let's say, a live masterclass if you have one. But you could say, this could be a value video. In fact, let me just show you, instead of doing this, would it help you guys to see it?
I've got undies.
Okay, cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you guys really quick something, because I just want to give you clarity and ideas on how and why we give you this product and why you can make this and leverage it so simply. And let's see, like right here, let's see, I think I even have it already set up, okay? Let's see where I'm at. All right, not there. Right here, okay? I'm going to show you this one because this one's set up the way I want, and Andy's isn't quite done yet. Okay, so for instance, here's my ebook, right? Now you could be doing, your offer could literally be this, right? This could be your lead magnet. Free 30-day and 30-day masterclass, free training, right? That could be your, that you could take the ebook funnel, it's already ready, or you could have us do it, but you can literally just do something like this where they're registering. Now this one here, I didn't have anything on here, it was just, I did it really fast, and I just gave them a quick email for it. But then you could do something like this. You could literally take, all right, is my screen changing? Okay.
Yes.
So now that was, the first one was the ebook funnel, right? Now this, all right guys, now you could have something just like this offer was here, which was the registration, like free training, okay? They register, and you can get them to a thank you page like this. So all you're needing to do is have a headline and a value-based video, so that now all you're doing is shooting something that's of value, and you can either give them the book, but if you don't have the book done, then what if you just said free training on how to set your metabolic rate, or how to do deadlifts, or how to leverage LinkedIn, and then you did a really quality training up front that gets the email, but then it might say, yeah, I want, in fact, I had to change this. It could say, yeah, I want free training to my masterclass. So if it's then free training to my masterclass, now you've already gotten them here. They've either gotten a freebie or this is the freebie. And then you either say, you know, get more of free training, or it might say book a call with me. So simple funnels like this could change the process of your business. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then
So
of course, yeah, go ahead.
sorry. So you're saying, like, if you don't have the ebook, you're saying just go do just a quick video on whatever the free offer, or like whatever the value is that you're giving, upload it through that funnel in ClickFunnels, or create it, and then you've got your offer.
Yeah, see, that's where I see everyone getting stuck, because they're like, okay, I got to get the book done, I got to get this done, I got to get this done. That's stopping everyone. But
Yeah.
everyone is ready, and that you know what you do. So what if we just said, I don't have to give them the book. The offer, the lead magnet, is this free training. And it's like, you know, free training on how to, you know, function in your home with a child that has Asperger's disease, right? Like give them something of value that they're like, I don't need the book. Oh my gosh, I'm actually going to get a free, you know, join me for a live training or a live masterclass or a coaching session, and then they're registering for that. Like, right, for you, it could be how to reset your metabolic rate, or how to do fasting, or how to do this, and it's free. So then they're getting there. So all you're doing is just using the same foundation of the ebook funnel. So if you guys are setting it up yourself, all you have to do is literally just clone it, and then to edit the front to look like something like this. It's not really hard if you know what you're doing, right? So then now you literally have the ebook funnel, but then you clone it. So then all you do now is you put the headline on the front. As I give you guys all of this stuff. This stuff is all very editable. I give you all of it anyways, if you didn't want it to be edited for yourself, right? So then you just give it the title, and then they go here. Right? Then they come to something like this, which is of value. And so this is like the freebie that they got from me, right? So this could help you guys launch faster. And on this thank you, this could like be, you know, it could either say, yes, book a call with me, or yes, I want to join. Would you like to join me in the free masterclass, or get more free training, right? That sends them to either a registration for a webinar, or it may just give them like a live, let's say if you do, or give them a live Zoom link to register. So you see what I mean? Like something like this could be an easy way, if you don't have time to get that funnel done or that ebook done, but to get a 2-page form and just think of how the process can work. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yes.
It's so important to understand how effective they are. So certainly the membership site will give you so much freedom. That's the chocolate, the vanilla. It gets, allows you to run your core offer, but get them educated. That's why we do it this way, because we're working towards getting more freedom opposed to just doing manual. So that's why that membership site is so important, right? But in the beginning, if you are building a plane while you're flying it, you could utilize something like a 2-step funnel like this, which is already what we've given you, is the ebook. You just kind of massage it a bit to edit it for you. Is Catherine Ann, you using just the Zoom registration?
Yes, right now. But I have 4 ebooks on LinkedIn.
Great.
Already done. So I need to, again, it's that technical piece that I'm going to conquer.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you guys know that we have done for you services, and that just always comes down to where you are. We do the setups and the rebrands for PLRs for $2,500. And then if we're doing a complete funnel setup, obviously there's different structures and pricings for that, because we do a complete rebrand for all of them. But that's really where it comes down to, just knowing how they work, what you need right now. And you can build the plane while you fly it with a membership site, no problem. But if you had that front end, you could build a list, you can invite them to calls, or you can invite them to learn more about what you know, and you can invite them to register for other masterclasses through a funnel like that. Because what happens is this, is like when people reach out to you and they've been watching you, or someone says, wow, I just love your story, and I mean, I wish I could learn more from you. You can say, just go ahead and just watch this. I did a really great live free training on this. And then you just give them that funnel. And then they just get it. They just get the content, but they're in your list. And now you've created an engagement loop with them that is like, did you watch that? Oh, I did. Wow. Okay. Well, did you know that I do private sessions? Or did you know that I do this? So it just gives a lot of value to what you're doing without you having to have and build so much.
That's big, because that's really big, because I've had a lot of people reaching out to me, especially with graduating NLP now, and I've had just sharing my story, and I'm like, I don't have anywhere to send them because I have all this stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing. So these could be more of our registration or our consultation funnels, just ways to get them in, because you might have a course, but if you have a 2-page funnel like this, it can lead anywhere. It could lead to you. It could lead to another masterclass. Say, hey, did you also know that I do, fitness training, and I'm having a masterclass on this? It could be about NLP, and all it is switching on a video. That's the good piece about having and understanding how to leverage funnels. We give you the necessary ones that are good for business building and development and having a membership site. But man, when we're doing the ones and using it now for building the plane while we're flying it, then we can do anything with it, right? And then we're not having to be so techy. And Catherine, you already have that many books. It's great. So are you using an ebook funnel or a registration funnel of some sort with those books that they're getting those in advance?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I don't know. Yes. And the way I do LinkedIn, I give those for free, but I'm not really happy with what MLSP is giving me, because you can't really go, it's very basic. You get the download, you get everything. So I'm going to slowly move stuff over to ClickFunnels to where I can have them go to those things. I do think it's important, to do videos where it's at, in my opinion. Nobody really wants to, they want the value, but they don't want to sit down and read a book.
Yeah, 100%.
Tell them.
100%. That is how it works. And I see that ebook funnel that I have. I just wrote a new ebook that I'm launching, but I get so many people just on that thank you page alone. And if you just load people into that, then they're like, oh my gosh, what more do you do? I want this, right? I need to talk to you more now. And it's because it's reducing the amount of time that people need. And then they get a little bit of information, and then they either, you could even say, hey, did you know I have a digital course? Learn more about what I do. Or it could say, work with me, or it could say, hey, I'm doing another training, a bigger training, a masterclass on this day. Then that goes into the Zoom registrations. See, what happens is everyone is, we're using Zoom, but Zoom holds those registrations. And once those dates are off, they're off. Once the dates are done, the people are gone. You don't get them in the list anymore. That's why we've been working on embedding. So when we do our done for yous for our clients, we're embedding the Zoom link into their opt-in. So then now we not only get the lead, but we're also getting them on Zoom. Like this is a webinar funnel we're doing for Penny, is one of our clients as well. So this is like Penny's doing a webinar, live one through Zoom, and similar. This is her opt-in. It looks super sexy, right? And really gorgeous. I'm giving her a testimony. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Like so awesome. But she's using the same process that I use, which is they register here. It now embeds to Zoom. So this is a techie piece that's hard to teach. We have the tech team that does this. They embed your Zoom scheduled registration for your live, like your Zoom registration webinar, and it's embedded to Zoom. So now the emails will go out to Zoom, but then we're also now zapping all of their email details into a CRM or like Aweber or Constant Contact. But we've taken it another step, and this is just the simple stuff. So I want to show you guys this. Is now we're putting everyone in bots, right? So instead of putting them in a email list, they get the Zoom reg, and then it says get reminded in Messenger. So now we're getting a 90% open rates on these, opposed to worrying about the damn emails and the sequences. That's the part that everyone gets stuck on. You're doing it yourself. It sucks. But because now, Catherine, and you've got it bought as well, your webinars, of course, you are registering them that way. But this is really what's valuable. And this is a simple funnel. So literally, she's got a thank you video. She's popping that on there. And then we were waiting for some testimonials. But then now it's like Zoom. She just streams Zoom. She runs it. And then she's got now she gives the free guide here, because she's given a download to get them ready, because that's the video. It says, hey, this is what I'm going to talk about. Let me give you this book in advance. And then you just run the Zoom and you give them an order form link. And now from there, your bot can remind them, here's the replay, etc. Does that make sense?
Just a note, Rhonda, that should say alleviate pain and chronic fatigue.
Yeah. There's some edits that we got to make. Thank you. Those have already been pointed out. They just haven't been done yet. I'm not editing them. So, yeah, exactly.
Rhonda, I really like this, because I have the same page, but I'm thinking about, instead of saying, give me your email, then they just go to Messenger, and I can have the videos that my clients did already in Orlando last year at the bottom.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a lot more valuable this way, because this also allows them to really see what you're talking about, right? So, and it's simple. So the 2 pages I was talking about before can either be the value video that you give, right? And then you take them somewhere else. Or it could be just like you're actually prepping them for a webinar, but then all it is just switching out videos, right? That's the great part about it. Once you get the base funnels that you need done, then you can literally play with them and switch it out to either be a giveaway, it can be a webinar, it can be a consultation. But that one specifically for Penny is going to be really cool, because now they're going to get the Zoom, normal Zoom, they'll get it in Messenger, and then they get the follow-up emails through Messenger and through email. And the best recommendation, though, if you're doing replays, is to take your order form, okay? Like take your order form and put the replay here. Like put the replay on here. Okay, so when you're finalizing a webinar and then you're sending it out and reminding them, put the replay on the order form. We had the highest level of conversions on the 30-day challenge when we put the replay on the order form. If you guys remember that last time? Yeah. I actually should probably do it again for this one, because we're letting everyone's like, 4th of July, I missed the deadline. So we're giving everyone another week. So you see that? Do you see how that works? Now, I know some of you guys, everyone's has asked a lot about how do we get it done. And these simple ones, because you guys get PLR, so I think all of you should know this. We do the PLR rebrands, complete setup and rebrand, for $2,500. And because everyone's been in launch phase, it's like, what can I do to get you guys just getting a webinar funnel like this, a 2-page that can be used for anything, that you can use it and then build a membership site on your own. So anyone that wants to get like a 2-page like that completely set up and put together for you, we're going to do those for, you can either do the PLR rebrand for $2,500 and get the PLR completely set up, or you can do a webinar funnel for $1,500. So it'll be a 2-page, and we can do that and edit that for you. Because I think that's what people have been wanting. It's only just for you guys. This is not for anyone else, not an offer. This is just because I've heard so much conversation about, Jesus, I'm not getting it done. And I'm like, I want them to have something that's you can put together for yourself. So, and if somebody does get the PLR rebrand, then we'll do a 2-page webinar funnel as well. That way you guys have it. So you can get the PLR completely rebranded, the ebook in the membership site, and then I'll do the 2-page registration so that you have that one, which could either be linked to just an email CRM, no problem, and then you just give them a Zoom link inside. But I'm figuring that's, especially because those of you that are coming to Orlando, like, just really like, shit, you're coming to Orlando. I want you to have all this stuff ready. And like, you want to walk in like, this is my product. I'm done. Now let's focus. Because if you're still thinking about development and creation and rebrand, you're not in a space of creation and launch. You're not launching anymore. I mean, Kathy, you've been there for a while too. When you're thinking about the funnels and all that, you just can't get it done. So the first part, we're going natural, we're branding, we're doing it, we're just delivering that message. But if we don't have the funnels, we're going to keep doing the same thing. You guys have a lot of knowledge. You just don't have the assets, and that's something that I'm looking to avoid. And that's why we're making SBBF consistently better. Like, that's why I wanted to come into it. I'm like, how can I make it better? People aren't showing up. They're not launching. They're not building the funnel. Fuck, everyone's dropping out or they're repeating 10 times and they're still not getting the funnel done. So I'm like, all right, I got to do something better.
Sorry, I keep dropping off.
What, babe? Oh, it's okay.
Dropping off. Sorry, I apologize.
It's okay. So so that's what I wanted to do for this round, especially for those that are coming to the event. That's why you're like, all right, if I get this rebrand done, I'll get my product totally designed, looked awesome and sexy, and I'll get a webinar funnel done first. I'll do that first, so that now you're like, okay, so what I'm doing, I got something that I can register them. I can do a value video, or you can move them into something bigger. But then you have all that, and that's all the assets you really need. Because once you learn how to use ClickFunnels, you can switch things out, clone it, make it a consultation funnel, make it yeah. So there you go. So that's what I wanted to share with everyone. But I came here really to give you guys value more than ever, but more importantly, to let you realize and see the benefit it might have for you, just to let us take it over and get that shit done for you. It's stressful.
Honestly, I have to say, I think that you hit the nail on the head there. I wish I'd invested in this proper process a year ago instead of investing what I did, because these assets really tie the second half of everything together. And so I've been doing the first half for over a year and getting nowhere. I mean, I'm getting attention, but I'm not making any money. And I think that these funnels are the key to actually getting revenue so you can do more. So I think that that's such a great offer. I really do. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, that always is the element, right? That's why in SBBF, like, let me give them a product. So we'll get you the product. You actually have a product. That was a really big move. And that's why people were able to launch. But then the hang up became, but I want it branded. I think this is part done. And then the fact that you're doing it yourself, and we gave all the steps how to do it, but then you get overwhelmed and you keep doing what you're doing before. So I'm always looking for ways to help move this process forward, because obviously not everyone can afford the complete done for you in my program. Mine is minimum 15K now. 3 months you get my inner circle, but I know that not everyone can afford that. And so how can I give you incremental steps and leading you into the event strong? And I think the biggest one is having a webinar funnel. Just even that alone. could help, and then developing your own assets or having us do that. So even if you're learning and you're setting it up, just make sure you have something like that done, because that's a really big piece. Does that make sense?
That was big for me too. I think the biggest, like Kathy was saying, was ClickFunnels. And like, I've had Deadlift Diva, I've had my website up I had all my stuff done like last year. Yeah. And I'm like, how do I get people to that's my low offer is the $97 for just my membership, and they can go on and access my just a recipe and my workouts. Like, I've got the content from filming, but I had no way to set it up, and I just built that this week in ClickFunnels, and now I'm like, I feel so dumb. Because I'm like, if I would have known it was right here, the whole, I could have had this up a lot earlier, but I got it. So
yeah, awesome, good. So if anyone wants to take us up on that, especially this month, we'll definitely do that for you, because then you have stuff that's ready. So then you can focus on your zone of genius and delivering the message, opposed to worrying about the technical side. And this, obviously, that's why Star's here for this next 4 weeks as well. I know, like, Michaela's getting a rebrand. Can you show Andi's rebrand so you know what a rebrand actually looks like? Andi's is done, and she's even in my 15K program. She's just like, screw it, I'm using the PLR and I'm adding my content to it.
Branding is amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
My screen, yeah.
So classy. And Jeans is freaking A, man. Jeans' branding is gorgeous.
It is
beautiful.
Wow.
And you see the
She's going to come out strong. Yeah, look at this. This is unreal, right? How gorgeous it is. And when somebody does it for you, it's set up really nice, right? It's set up really well. That's the difference, right, of having it done for you than you figuring it out. I can't really do my funnels anymore. I used to do them all. Mine are really boxy now, and they're not as sexy looking. So now the design team's taken completely over. Yeah, so then she'll put a video here, and it'll either be a value video, but she's now sending them over to her offer right away.
This is the sales page.
Yeah, look at the sales page. This is the PLR. Like, look at this.
Nice. Yeah, right.
Like, it's unreal. Right?
It's beautiful.
Really well done. Really well done.
And with the video, guys, it gets people to know like who you truly are. Like doing like videos in your element, like how Ani was on the horse, and like that shows them. It's like when you just have like just original copy, it doesn't give your audience an idea of like, oh, she's a mom or she works on the farm, and it's just the connection is there. So you always want to build that connection with video.
So true. It just looks so good. That's so again, this is really what our objective would be is like, I mean, look at this. Like she's going to come out of the gate so strong just because she's got the classy assets that people are like, wow, this is amazing. And then they just keep clicking. When we're doing everything manual, it's hard to get them. Yes.
There you go, the video.
I think that's in the wrong place, isn't it?
Well, that video she did is thanking them for joining her in her program.
Yeah. But it's in the profile. She needs to do it like this.
Yeah.
She's so cute though. Right. So, I mean, that's like just been redesigned. So it's the exact program and product you guys have.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine, if you're like, okay, I got this, I completely get it redesigned for myself, and then I got a 2-page webinar funnel, I'm freaking golden. Like now you've got everything that you need, and then all you're doing is adding to it and tweaking it, and then just learning how to drop the right link and learning how to do all that stuff. And that's what we're going to be working on moving forward into the next cycle, which is sales process, delivering the offer, making the pitches. And that's something that we're going to work on really heavy in Orlando. So on leading up to Orlando, it's going to be, everyone's going to be working on getting their slide deck ready and done to pitch an offer. So you have the pitch. I'm going to work with you on your stacks, on your delivery. Like I'm committed to you guys winning, right? So, yeah, that's why we do what we do, right? If you guys are not leaving here with the results, then it's not working, right? So, does that help you guys? Does it at least help you understand the process? Good. Yeah, cool. And so if you guys do, especially just this group, if that's something that you guys do want, then we'll reach out to Larcy. It's probably, we'll probably only keeping it up this probably July, just because we start to get really busy afterwards with other client work. So that we'll be able to keep that during this last cycle of what you guys are doing. I always work in other ways to help grow things. Coaches, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, definitely for me, when I first started in SBBF, like Rhonda would tell you, I started off, okay, webinar funnel, and it gets you to launch on time. Like how many of you guys held back a couple weeks because your technology wasn't ready, and then it's like you restart your 21-day plan. Now it's went on to a third month, then it's week 10 of the cycle, and then it's like, okay, then repeat again. And we love it when you guys repeat. I mean, we always want you guys to stay in the conversation. We also want you to make money too. So it's like we want you to say, I made 3K today, or I had a 2K client. Like that's what we want, is those results. So I told you guys before, definitely when you focus on what's going to generate you revenue and putting money into that, you're always going to get a return on your investment. Because then you're thinking, okay, it's 1,500. How many clients do I need to earn back that investment? That's what I thought. I had to pay $5,000. So I thought back, okay, I need this amount of clients to pay that back. So that's how the process works. Because it's guaranteed you're going to make money. Because once they see that, it's like, this is.
Well, Letitia stuff wasn't even done. Letitia actually.
Yeah, I wasn't even. Yeah.
She just did that summit funnel, like a webinar summit funnel,
Mm-hmm.
and people were like, "Whoa!" They're just blown away because she had such beautiful assets and like the stuff that she had. They knew she was innovating. That's why they joined.
Yeah, I did a webinar, and you guys just made me a sales page that led into the sales page, and then they bought.
Yeah.
So that was the switch that they saw, because they saw me doing. Y'all didn't even know what I was doing before, but to get people in, and they saw me now, and they was like, "What?" And then it just went from there. So that was exciting for me, and I launched on time. There was no wait time. My daughter was due. She came early, actually. She was due
in the car.
She came a week earlier, so I'm glad I launched when I did. Had her in my car, so it was like she's ready to come. She was like, "I am not waiting."
So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, anything more? If you guys have any, questions for me or for the coaches, of course, there's like 3 weeks left. I think you all have. And so you're deciding on, the knowledge base that you're taking, or whether you're doing it yourself, you want to get it done. I really suggest, if you can swing it, get it done so we can work with you for the next 3 weeks on it, because the coaches will actually be building it for you and with you, and you'll be able to have a meeting with Star and Jez on the development of your logo design, all of that good stuff. So like that's what's so kick-ass, is once you see it comes to life. That's a big deal. Yeah, cool. So Catherine, I'm excited for you for tomorrow, my dear.
Okay, so did I understand you right in that? On that, when I do the replay after tomorrow night, I send it in the little section of the order form?
Mm-hmm. But what I would do...
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All they can do is say no, right?
Why do you say really? Let me see. Where's the last order form? There's one that we've got. It was from...
That's the exact one I have.
Yep. Perfect. I have one. I don't remember where it would be in ClickFunnels. Do you remember which order form that was, Star, that I had that big video on the top? It should have been that. We might have just edited it, but we did it the last round. It was perfect. We just did this and put the order form on there. I actually might do it again this week just to pop it on, because it works.
What's the step before the order form? Is it your webinar funnel or your ebook funnel?
Well, this order form was just, I delivered the webinar. I just dropped this link.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You just do it and drop it.
Yeah, I did my live. So they did the normal, I mean, for my stuff, most of the people weren't even registering. I was just doing it on my lives. But when you have them register, right, then this is my drop. This is what I drop when I'm on a live.
And when you say drop, is that on your slides?
Yeah. So I'll, on my close at my stack, I'll say go to swanlinks.com right now and go register, right? So then they go, I have the call to action on there, but if you're on a Facebook Zoom, then you just drop the link in the comments and say register here, register now. When you have an automation funnel, then it's just a link that they go to. So this is a link, right? This is my order page. So anytime someone wants to buy it, we're just dropping that link like madness. Go order now, go order now. Because you're doing it through Zoom, so you got to drop the link somewhere, right? So you're either dropping the link in the bottom chat group that
So I'm
says,
not putting it on a slide for them to copy.
I don't, yeah, do it, but it's chances are people like to click on stuff,
Okay.
right? So you have to have it. Let me show you an order stack. I'll show you the stack. Make sure your stack is right. If you don't have a stack, it won't work as well. Right, so just make sure that you're giving them, this is what I'm going to teach you, this is what we're going to do, this is the price, the value is this, it's only this. They haven't, thanks. So much for Zoom. Right, and then so you'll want to make sure that you have an order stack. So this is like where my stack starts.
Mm-hmm.
So we open this is the product, like my stack actually starts way the heck up here. Like showing them what they're going to get. Remember, it's got to be all value-based. And then it's like, this is what we're going to do. This is what's inside. And you get all of this for $5,000, only $99. And it's like, this is the reason why people have said stuff. This is what we're going to teach you. Like, have enough support, right, that says it's what you're going to get. And then once it comes to the end, each week, you have this, this, and this. Stack again. And then now this is the order stack. This is the slide that looks like a stack. It's like, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this, you're going to get this. And it was a super sexy bonus, you'll get this. And I put the Swan links just right there. They don't go to it because they're watching a video, right? They're watching me. But what we do is we drop it in the comments of Zoom, right here, the chat box. Like I would drop it here, right? And to say, okay, go order now. And, right, boom, and then they click on it there. So I just dropped it in the chat box. You can say, I've just dropped it right now in the chat box on the right. Click on the little chat box and go over there. It's going to take you to the order form. And this is what you can expect. Typically, when I want them to know what to expect, I will click on that link myself or have it open on my screen and show them what they're going to see. So, right, so I say, okay, so it's in the chat box over here. When you open it up, this is what you're going to see. All you do is fill your name details here. Remember, you're going to see everything I'm giving you here. Boom, order it here so then they know what they're going to see. And then if you're on live on Facebook, you drop the link in the comments as well. Right? You get that?
I don't know how to do Zoom and live at the same time. I will Google that tonight.
Okay, well, we give you instructions inside of the challenge of how to do that. Are you streaming live with Zoom or are you just inviting them? It's okay if you're not. It's just an extra step. If you don't have the pro account on Zoom, you can't do it anyways.
I have the big account on Zoom, but I don't.
Great.
I'm not doing Brady Bunch.
Great. Shouldn't do that. It'll be distracting. What we can do is Larcy on the call today? No, she's not here, right? So what you can do then is do the streaming live. It's not difficult, and I would schedule the webinar. Once you schedule it through Zoom, it loads onto your page. Have you guys seen that? Do you guys know how it does that? Let me show you. It's pretty dope. And then you get a link. Super cool. Let's see. Let me show you guys. Okay. You guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, no? Hi, Hanalei. Come say hi to everyone, Hanalei. Okay, so have you guys been noticing how my show is registered all the time? It's always set up. It's like people can say, oh, I'm interested, I want to go. You notice that? Mm-hmm. It's because it's been scheduled through Zoom. So, hi.
Hey, Hanalei.
Hi.
Hi. There's Stephanie.
You got taller.
Oh my gosh, dude. Taller.
You got taller.
I'm getting shorter.
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous. She's an adult. She's an adult. Okay, so I'm not, oh, darn it, this thing keeps doing this. I'm really pissed at it.
I'm gonna do my
Keeps shrinking, something's up with Facebook. It's shrinking my videos and I don't like it.
I'm gonna do my live with this.
Yeah, I noticed
All right.
that.
If you notice, it's weird, right? I'm like, what is this little micro thing? It's like a baby video.
But on the phone, Rhonda, it doesn't shrink it, but on the computer it does. But not on the phone.
I know. It's something up with Facebook. I think Facebook doesn't want us to do these anymore, like using profiles, because they're taking up too much space. It's only for Instagram. Ticking me off. Okay, so I want to show you, because maybe Larcy hasn't. Ah, they're all doing it. Oh, man, that's annoying. Okay, so I don't see that Larcy has posted my show for tomorrow as of yet with Joni. Okay, so now you guys, I'm totally full of it now.
Rhonda, you know how when you do your show and you're doing it with Zoom, do you know, I have the pro account, but for some reason I can't schedule it through Zoom. I can only do it on my laptop and schedule like that. Is there a trick that you guys do, or is like some coding that I have to put into Zoom?
No, it's just you just go through Zoom and you schedule it as a live stream. Larcy's got this awesome video. It's super simple. It's in a challenge that gives exact steps of how to stream it. We can ask her to drop it in here just to give it to you guys specifically. Because you can't do it on your laptop, though, unless you're live. You can't schedule it unless you use the third-party software. Right? You can't go schedule a live on your laptop without using OBS or another software, right?
Well, I could do it on my laptop, like with my camera and my laptop, but it's very glitchy. Like it gets fuzzy and foggy. But
it lets you schedule it?
Yeah, that's the schedule. But I saw the video on the challenge, but that just shows how to stream it from Zoom to Facebook. But when I want to schedule a live, like say I want to do a live tomorrow, but I want to go on Zoom instead of just going live on my laptop, it doesn't link it. But I could check it again.
I thought the video that she did actually shows you how to schedule it and then stream it. So I'll tell her. I'll ask her to do a video today because I need that in there anyways. Which was how to. Then would that be beneficial to anyone else? How to set up a schedule. I'm going to tell her right now so that she'll do it while she's doing this show for tomorrow. I'll tell her to record it. Saves time. Let me just do it right now. Hey, Larcy, I didn't see my show being scheduled, so could you do me a favor and schedule my show, but I want you to record it. I want you to record exactly how you schedule it in Zoom to Facebook. And then I believe you also then have the process of how to then stream it live from the scheduled video. If you don't, do that tomorrow for my show. We'll record that while you're doing it for mine, so we have it in live in action. Thanks. So then we'll get that for you. She's got to do that today. So you'll have that, schedule her, and then tomorrow you'll have how to run it. Benefits of being around for a while. Okay, so cool. Does that help all you ladies? Certainly send the message out. Hey, dude. He's like, it's time for bed, Mom. Want to go to bed? Yeah, so hopefully that moved you guys' needle a bit. Let us know if you have any more questions. Of course, coaches can assist and do that inside the group. It's easier. And then if you do want to take us up on that rebrand and that setup, let us know and we'll get that done for you guys. I want everyone to launch super sexy. You know? Good start.
I said like a boss.
Like a boss. Yeah. It's super fun saying that. It's so funny. Like I've been toggling over the best way to say it, but it's super fun. I like it. And yeah, are you guys in the challenge again? Because we let everyone repeat. Just make sure if you're not in the challenge, just register for it. Because I let everyone repeat twice for the first time. And I think I gave you guys all access the first time. But there's a lot more new stuff we're doing, the apps launching, all kinds of cool stuff. So it would be really good and beneficial for you guys to get inside, again, into that group. So that you're in, because we're doing a lot of cool stuff in there. All right, I'm going to let you ladies roll. And Send you on your merry way. I'm filming today. Today's our media day. Wednesdays are media day for us. So I'm going to do a live real quick. What do you guys want me to do a live on, by the way? I'll do a live right now, whatever topic you want me to do it on. Is there anything that you need me to do about it?
Clothing.
Because notice I've been recording of all of them, so they're being edited.
Closing.
Which
I
one?
was thinking that too, closing.
Yeah,
Wow.
closing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Closing
good
and
job.
what angles of how to close? Like, what do you mean by closing? Like on the phone closing, stack up the closing.
I think we already
for
talked about
me-
stack off before.
Yeah, for me, stack offer, because I'm doing my webinar on Sunday and I haven't ever really done a stack offer closing properly. I've only done it once. It didn't go that well.
Okay, meaning like how to actually close using the stack, like what to do on the stack, like how to from transition into, after you've done the value-based, transition into then, so I've created this and this is what you're going to get, like what you need to put in the front and what you need to add on the back end. Is that what you're talking about? Something like that?
Yeah, just how you say it. Like, how do you make it sound absolutely irresistible? And they've got to have it.
I've got a lot of examples in the 30-day challenge, the ones that I've done. Like I did some really badass offer stacks in the challenges. Inside of those recordings, I actually think I gave everyone in the challenge, I put that webinar in there. So that would be a good recording for you to watch. I did inside the challenge, I did the 23-minute webinar close, and I did the one that's at 43. Because you want to close, you have to make your close within 35 to 40 minutes. You got to start making your close, and otherwise you'll lose them. You got to be done within 45 minutes. So really start making the close. I started making the close at 23 minutes at a much higher conversion rate than when I made the close at 43 minutes. So I'll start putting that in there because yeah. All right. So I'll kind of give options of how to do it, and then yeah. I'm going to look at my stats. I think I had a much higher closing rate, like substantially higher when I closed at 23 minutes. I'm going to look at the data. So, okay, so I'll do a live on that, but I've been keeping them nice and tight because I'm wanting to show everyone how to really deliver a really tight message without all kinds of blah, 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 so they can be edited for future. Like you notice I've been editing everything. And my Instagram is killing it right now with all these cool clips, right? Because once we start doing our shows like this, our shows are so valuable to so much content. And then now you're able to clip all that content. That's what we've got a whole syndication team. Oh, hold on. I created a Loom video for that. Does it need to be on YouTube?
I just figured out how to get my phone to take video in a square so that it'll be all right for Insta TV, which was huge. Because
Insta TV should still be, no, you should still do a portrait. Insta TV should still be portrait though. Not square.
My issue is my background, because I haven't got any decent background anywhere. I had to cut out the door and the wardrobe, and the square format was the only way to do that.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right, cool. Well then, I'll do this. I'll look at some data for you guys, and I will, yeah, I'll think of what I'm going to pop up for that, and then I'll do it and show everyone. I can't give all the soup of the nuts, right? I got to give the spoon, and yeah. So I'll just do the overview. And tomorrow, Joni's on my show tomorrow. We have to confirm with her. She's on my show tomorrow. So Joni's going to be doing limited belief stuff because she's coming to Orlando. So I'm going to be pitching Orlando tomorrow.
Joni's coming back to Orlando?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Yeah, Joni will be there. It's going to be really kick ass what we're doing. Like I've been doing a lot of tapping and breathing work. We're going to do deep relaxation breathing work at the event. We're doing mindset cleansing at the event. Like we're literally, and then it's like, and we're going to take it in and freaking.
I need that so bad, Rhonda.
Did I even tell you guys yet? I don't even know if you guys know this yet. And I'm going to have to announce it very soon. For the event, right now we're completely full, but I found that 15 or 18 bedroom home, so mind-boggling of a place you've never imagined it. It's got a wine bar, it's got a basketball court, it's got like an unbelievable place. It's unbelievable. It's like 25,000 square feet house.
What?
It's unreal. It's unbelievable. I wish if Victoria was here, she'd give me the pictures. I don't have them. And so because we're full, and then I wanted to add on a second house, I'm like, I don't know if I want to add the second house. I want to do the big one. And so right now we have, if we do the big house, we've got to fill 7 more rooms in order for us to get this house. So and I don't really want to take people from the public. I want to keep it internal because we do better work that way. We just work better together that way. So now it's like 7 presidential master suites, like ridiculous. Like one of the bedrooms is like 3,000 square foot. The whole top floor is. It's unreal. This place is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I'm working with these people to get us in that. The only issue is we have to call them at 9 p.m. tonight. The dates may have to go down 3 days. So I haven't talked to any of the attendees yet. We were going to bring an event crew together. And I don't know, because I know who's coming, but I don't know all the details, is in order to get that house, the event has to move down 3 days. So I don't know if that's like, if anyone has booked their tickets or if that's like a locked in date. Like Tasha, you guys are coming, and so are you, Meg. Is that like a locked in date for you guys where if we wanted to change it, it would be a mess for you?
I actually have a lot going on, and I just decided I'm moving. I'm leaving Colorado at the end of the month.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Yeah. It's awesome. I'm like ready for a whole new chapter and everything. So I'm good. I'm not going back to school in the fall. I'm not doing anything. I'm just literally
okay. Okay, that's good to hear. That dates will be okay.
I'm good to go. Yeah.
And yeah, because I haven't announced it yet for the second house or this extra big house, because I'm like, we're either staying in the one and we're sealed, or we're going to add on and allow 7 more to join us.
I've got enough time to, between now and then, if we know pretty soon, just to block everything off. My schedule, counseling-wise, is out about 90 days. So,
that's okay, good, because that's what we were thinking. We've got just enough time right now, because we're July, August, we've got 3 months. If we tell everyone, and that was our plan, to bring everyone together after I speak to this house. But it's like, everything is, like, that's why I was telling Letitia, there's some girls that wanted the bunks, and I'm like, there's no bunks left, by the way. I know there isn't even a bunk in this house because it's so fucking awesome. Sorry if your kid's there. It's there. Everyone gets master suites with queen beds. One has 3 queen beds in it, so it's like a bunk room, but it's a master suite. So everyone gets 3 queen beds. So the bunk people are scoring. And so I told Letitia, I'm like, I'm sorry, they either have to come in now or they can't, because they're $5,000 rooms.
Connor, turn it down.
Yeah, I know with Jean, she has to do something with her visa. So I'll let her know that.
Right.
But when you guys do the dates, I'll let her know.
Reach out to her directly and say, Jean, if it's not happening, but if the dates had to move for 3 days, would that affect you at all? Okay. Because Rhonda's looking to get a bigger house, and she may not if it's going to affect anyone. Like, I just, I won't do it. Or I'll get the second house. I won't get the big house.
So Rhonda, you're saying, right, because right now it's what, the 25th or the 29th? You were saying it might shift by 3 days? Right?
Yeah.
If that happens? Okay.
Correct. It was the 25th to the 29th. And then I think this house is only open the 29th, 30th, 31st, and the 1st or something like that. So it's like just a couple days later. So, and we are going to be bringing everyone together this week about the event specifically. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm moving back to North Carolina. So either way, that actually works out. Oh. Yeah.
You're going to be my neighbor.
I'm so excited. I'm extremely excited. So,
yeah.
Nice. But it'll work out to be, like if I can coordinate. I mean, I have enough time. I don't have any I'm going down to stay with a friend in Texas and then going to North Carolina. So either way, I can coordinate to move before the event. That's fine.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, good. Perfect. And I know that we're going to be allowing some people have one that we're registering for. They got that 1-day ticket from the 30-day challenge people. So we're going to probably have a 1-day mastermind day that some others will be joining us. So yeah, so it'll be really good. But our objective is, of course, to have a full house of just everyone staying in. So cool. Yay. All right, so we'll find out more. Well, you'll know. Maybe we'll do an announcement. Maybe we'll bring everyone that's coming to the event to this call next week and make sure they're there. That's probably a good idea. Yeah.
When's the next Bali, Rhonda?
The next Bali is right now scheduled for November 1st to the 7th, right? So because Bali's a little bit longer, 1st to the 6th, 1st to the 5th is scheduled, but we're keeping it because we're doing film, right? We're keeping these private, and we're doing only 4 to 6 people. We've got 3 already filled now, and we're just keeping it really tight and clean because of the amount of, you were there, the amount of stuff that we do. It's like too many people, too busy.
And I would love to come to Orlando. I just don't know if it's doable. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you the deets on Bali because you're a repeater. You've already done a lot of stuff in Bali, so we've got special ways for you to join us as well. Yeah, but it'll be really good because we just did a private event here with Penny. She was by herself. It was unbelievable. And it's like the shots and just the stuff that we did, it was just off the charts. And so it's a lot more feasible this way. And then we're bringing some really cool people. We're doing some deep work here because there's some really big people that are here. You didn't meet Shervin Valarian, the sound healer. Letitia, you met Shervin, right? Yeah, Star Shervin, like such a big wig. So now we're going to bring Shervin in. We're doing a cacao ceremony. We're doing some cool stuff.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun. All right, anything else, ladies? Good? All right, I know it's getting late for some of you guys, so it gets tiring. It's my day, so I'm just like, hang out.
Yep, I haven't even hit 7 a.m. yet, so I've got the whole day ahead of me. I can stay all night if anyone needs.
It's almost my tomorrow because in 1 hour and 10 minutes, it'll be tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we gotta go. All right, guys. So keep us posted if anyone's like, okay, I want this deal. Reach out to one of the coaches. They'll feed you in a little bit more, or they'll send you over to Larcy, or so you get the details so we can schedule you this month to get that stuff done. Okay?
Awesome.
Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. Have a great one. Thanks, coaches. And be unstoppable. See you in the virtual office.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.